Hey guys,
Hey everybody.
we got a public service announcement. Mikey, go ahead.
Before we get going today, we just want to send our thoughts and prayers out to Dave Schaff, who is having a rough time of it, battling the cancer he's been dealing with for a few years now. So from the entire league, Dave, our thoughts and prayers are with you, man.
All right, Dave.
Holy cow.
It was so hot, Mike, that I had sweat that was also sweating. So the same droplet of sweat was sweating. That's hot.
That is hot. That is hot. And I hear you didn't feel so good after the round, yeah?
No.
And I know you hydrated and did all the stuff you were supposed to.
No beer, drink water, Gatorade, blah, blah, blah.
I drank 2 Gatorades that day.
But it was hot. But anyway, we got through it.
We did. And
Man, I got my glove on. I couldn't get my golf glove off until Thursday afternoon. It was stuck.
I can believe it.
It was like, put it in the oven. Wow. Anyway, we got through it.
We did.
Hopefully we don't, and it was only June.
I know. It's
we got
only
2
the
hot
middle of
months.
June.
We got 2 hot months to come.
Today's
awesome.
the first full day of summer.
I know.
So that was just spring.
Granddaughter's birthday. Yeah. That was just spring. Woo. Anyway, how'd things go, Mikey?
We had 2 ties on Wednesday. Baldwin and Wally tied with Beers and Stuckel.
Stooks!
Dozy and Morano tied with Florio and Mundros.
Big news on Stooks.
And the really interesting thing about the Dozy, Morano, Florio, Mundros thing was that each player got 10 points.
Mm-hmm.
So they tied 10-10, 10-10, which tied their match 20-20.
That adds up. Yep.
And Dozy played Florio, and they each shot net 34. And Morano played Mundros, and they each shot net 35. So they tied net.
Tied. But was Andy there?
Oh, it wasn't Andy. It was, yeah.
Hold on. Alt, Control, Delete.
It was Rapson.
That's right.
Rapson, yeah.
Because if Andy was there, that actually is breaking news.
Look, I wrote down Rapson, so yeah,
okay,
way to go, Mike. Anyway, we had 2 very close matches. Fry and Webb just beat you by 2 points.
I know.
Gags and Horton.
And I'll tell you what, Dave Thomas was on fire. Yeah. He putted for par on the last hole, 4 feet above the hole, dead center. Or it was
above the hole.
Above the hole. Or he was going to be back on the tee box, because that green.
That was crazy.
That boy didn't get laid who dug that hole.
In another very close match, Pedlo and Scheibel, who were in second place,
they were.
Just beat out Ellenwood and Laziness. So the top 2 teams won their match again.
We did our part. We didn't let them blow us out. We got close.
Yeah, we did well, too.
Yeah.
The Birchlers beat the City Boys 22-18 in a close match, 22-18. Now, there's also that one match where somebody takes a terrible beat.
Fugly.
And we call that the beatdown of the week.
Take it away, Mikey.
Bartnicki and Dunn, 31 points over English and Krucher. Larry English and Jack didn't have a very good day. Jack was down the middle.
That's down the middle, Jack.
He'd make a bad shot somewhere. He'd mess up.
That happens.
So yeah, that moved us from 13th all the way up to 7th in 1 week. That's crazy.
Did you check it after you put it in? Did you move it back down to 19th?
No.
Oh, that's right. We're not doing AI.
We're not doing AI.
Anyway, that was a good round, boys.
Before we get to individual beatdown of the week, we gotta. I wouldn't have done this, but Sammy reminded me that he was one of the co-beatdowns of the week last week. So I just wanted to bring it up, Sammy, so you know I didn't forget about you.
Oh, we don't want to leave stuff like that out.
In the individual beatdown of the week, this week it was Mike Dunn beating Larry English 17-3. 17-3. English only got 3 points on. I shot 41.
Yeah, that's
really
good.
That's good.
Yeah. All right, scores time.
Yeah, we had some really good scores. It was hot, and it was on the woods, and people played well. Mike Florio shot 36. Rapson Stukel,
Stokes.
and Tom Widowiak, who was a sub for Fred Brunk. He shot 30. All three shot 38. Stokes was a 38.
Stokes is on fire.
He is
man.
on fire.
You got to check his distances off the tee because I'm just telling you.
I know.
Just telling you.
Todd Sinagra, Frank's son,
Okay.
came out and played for Jeff Stella.
Very
and
nice.
He shot
Very nice.
39.
These young kids.
I know.
What the hell?
And then Baldwin, both of the Zane Birchler, Dozy and James Van Horn all shot 40. So 9 players, 40 and under in real score. He got a pour of Woodford Wednesday that I couldn't believe.
That's not a shot.
I asked him if it was a triple. He said,
Maybe they should have just poured a little in the cup, put that back in the bar, and brought the bottle out to him.
Exactly.
It would have been easier.
Low net. Sammy Stukel
Stokes.
with a 29.
Stokes is on fire.
Baldwin and Dave Pedlow at net 30.
Okay.
JVH, net 31, and Johnny Birchler at net 32.
Birch coming back strong, right? After surgery?
Yeah. We had 17 more players
Strong
at
bet.
net par or better. So there was 22 total. Over half the league was net par or better. So the handicap system
They just wanted to get it done, finished.
Yeah, I think
Less
you're
strokes
right.
or a lot of gimmies. I'm not sure what it was. Let's get the hell out of here.
And but then there's always the one guy who really had a bad round.
Oh, man.
And that just happened to be our buddy Frank Yaquinto, on Wednesday.
Frank did it?
Frank, he was a net 42. Net.
Whew.
Yeah, I know.
What does that make him?
He asked me before the round, he says, what am I doing as an 8 handicap? I said, well, you're playing good. I guess that was
Incorrect. But doesn't that make him something like an award?
Oh, it makes him the Hacker of the Week.
Take it away, Mikey.
Yeah.
It's Frankie
Frankie
Quinto.
Quinto.
Yeah.
We forgot to do the
Cart in front of the horse. But
Yeah.
we got there.
Yeah, we did.
got there. Hey, Mikey, guess what time it is?
It's time for the Money Monkey.
You're so hot, I got to wipe the sweat off of him. I mean,
The Money Monkey,
Yeah, easy,
which
man.
means it's time to give out some money. Oh,
sorry, Johnny. We fixed him. He's out of surgery. He went to
he
physical
got
therapy.
recharged.
He went to Jeff Sarabian's place. He's doing well, isn't he?
He got therapy.
He got therapy.
Mark Baldwin was the big winner in the Sheeny Bowl.
Good job, Mark.
He got a skin on number 1 with the carryover from last week for $78.
I didn't get a beer. You probably got a beer.
Did not get a beer.
No, I didn't get one either.
Dave Pedlow,
That's weird.
Jim Scheibel's new partner on number 4,
I haven't
got a
met
skin
Dave
for $54.
Okay. Shibes.
Ron Bass, which I told that's how you pronounce it, Bass.
Okay.
He got a skin on number 7 for $54, and Zane Birchler got a skin on the 9th hole for $36. So no carryover to next week. Wow. However, speaking of next week,
Yep.
John Morano is collecting for the second half of the skin
He is.
season.
Pay up, boys.
So everybody get your donations into.
If you don't pay,
Yeah.
you'll be sponsored. And
Yeah.
don't whine that you don't get the money after you win, right?
That's right. That's right. I know.
Like
In the
Florida.
Birch Ward pool,
Like,
there was $80 total. There was 6 winners. They were all birdies. Florio and Baldwin, number 4 and number 1 for $14. Those are the 2 hardest handicaps. Portman on number 3, Sarabian on number 5 and number 8, and Zane on number 9, all worth $13 each.
you know what?
So we handed out some money.
Yeah,
yesterday.
you know what? All 4, everybody that won skins, do you know what they all had in common?
Birdies.
Well, that too. But they hit the ball a long way.
They do.
So
Yeah.
it's driver, pitch wedge,
Yeah.
driver, putter.
Yeah. So
Unlike-
and they don't need to complain about us hitting from
No.
the blue tees when they're the ones getting
Right
all
there.
the money.
They're the money. So
Tired of it.
zip
Tired
it.
of it.
Zip it.
Okay.
Okay,
folks.
it's that time that we, another
Rules committee thing.
rules committee thing.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mikey. Explain what happened.
It's been submitted to the rules committee that we need to look into what happened on the 9th hole for Doc Bears yesterday or Wednesday.
Wednesday.
So what happened is I don't know if he chipped it up there or if it was his first putt or whatever, but he ended up, they said, about 3 feet above the hole. And he wasn't in anybody's way, so he just left the ball there. And then Sammy putted, and then whoever else putted, and the next guy was going to putt, and all of a sudden Doc's ball starts moving. And it rolls down the hill, and stops about 3 feet or 4 feet below the hole.
So he went from up here
Yep.
to down here.
Without ever touching the ball.
He wasn't anywhere near it. He didn't walk by it. Nothing happened.
So they said, what's the ruling? And as a matter of fact, on his next one, he putted and it curled around behind the hole and then fell in. So that was cool.
All right, go to the rule.
Anyway, the rule is, the first thing you have to do is decide what caused the ball to move.
Mm-hmm.
When a ball is at rest and it begins to move, you must determine whether the player must replace it or play it where it lies. If the player marked the ball, because on the green you can mark, pick up the ball, clean it, put it back down, pick your mark up. If you do that, you have to put it back to where it was, because you didn't secure it enough or whatever.
Right.
So, and you have to, if you don't know exactly, you got to estimate. But if it moves on its own because of wind or water, or in this case, just gravity.
Slope, gravity.
Yeah. Then you play it where it lies.
Mm-hmm.
So Doc did the right thing. That's rule 9.1B or something.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the right ruling. They made the
Okay.
right ruling on it.
Right. All right, standings.
Standings.
Jim doesn't care anymore.
So Fry and Webb, and they had Chris. No, who did they have?
The other team.
Anyway, they still are in first place with 189 points. Pedlow and Scheibel are still in second with 187, only
Webb.
2 points behind. The Birchlers are in third at 175, 12 points back.
The birch trees.
And then Baldwin and Wally at 174.
So they dropped a little bit, right?
1 point back. Yeah. And Flomo at 173.
Oh.
Those are the top five.
Wow. Okay.
So,
And we're in the second half of the season, boys.
we're just starting the second half. So it'll
time.
be interesting. Don't forget, next week it's going to be 84, 85 degrees again.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hot. Do your hydration. Do all your good stuff.
Didn't help me.
Get your subs. Let me know. We'll do it all over again next week on the lakes.
Ready golf.
Ready golf. Yeah, especially on the lakes.
If you're over here and someone's over to here, let's not take pictures of this guy. Let's hit.
Yep.
Keep her going. Keep that bus moving. If you hit one in the junk, give it one of those. Whack it. Forward. No waiting.
Yeah.
If you can't see the group in front of you on your fairway, they're behind you.
You're playing too slow.
Move it up. Anyway, I'm Gags.
And I'm Dunsey. And we'll see you all again next week on Mulligan's Island. See ya.
What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early